Okay, so welcome to all of you. In the last lecture, we have seen the formula to differentiate some functions. N times, okay, how to differentiate that means what we have seen that y is equal to 1 upon ax plus b. Then y is equal to what? Minus 1 raised to n, a raised to n factorial upon ax plus b to the power n plus 1. Okay, so y is equal to log of ax plus b. Then yn is equal to minus 1 raised to n minus 1, n minus 1 factorial, a raised to n upon ax plus b raised to n. Okay, so y is equal to sine of ax plus b. Then y is equal to a raised to n sine of ax plus b plus n pi by 2. Okay, so same thing here cos. Okay, same thing here for cos also. Okay, if y is equal to e raised to mx then y is equal to m raised to n e raised to mx. So you may say e raised to ax. Okay, so then what? Y is equal to e raised to x cos of bx plus c. This you may write this sine also, sine. So this is what? Then y is equal to a square plus b square raised to n by 2 e raised to ax, whatever this cos or sine, bx plus c plus n pi by plus n tan inverse of b upon a. Okay, so this formula we have seen. So we'll see the problems on it now. We'll see problems on it. Okay, so if y is equal to 1 upon x minus 1, x minus 2, find y, okay. Okay, solution y is equal to 1 upon x minus 1, x minus 2. Okay, now we know the formula for 1 upon ax plus b only. So that means what? We have to convert this in terms of 1 upon x plus b. So we have the partial fraction. We can write this as a upon x minus 1 plus b upon x minus 2. By trial and error also you can find the values of a and b. Okay, so we find the values of a. This is what? 1 into a into x minus 2 plus b into x minus 1. Multiply by x minus 1, x minus 2 to all to LHS and RHS. So now if x is equal to 2, put x is equal to 2 now here. So what we can? 2 minus 1, so b is equal to 1. So b is equal to 1. X is equal to 1. So put what? X is equal to 1 and x is equal to 2. The zeros of the denominator here. So I put here x is equal to 2 here. I got the value of b. If you put x is equal to 1, you will get the value of a now. Okay. So put x is equal to 1. So a is equal to what then? Minus 1. So y is equal to what then? So we'll write b is positive. So we'll write this is what? X minus 2 minus x minus 1. So already you can check this is what? X minus 1. See, this is what? X minus 1 minus x plus 2 upon the product of this one. So see, x and get cancelled. So this is 1 upon this product. Okay. So that means our values of a and are correct. Okay. Now we find the y now. Directly you can find y. This is the part of the up to the 12. This is not a part of the FYBSc. Okay. So now within one step is the part of the FYBSc. Okay. So your a is 1 now. So we'll apply this formula. So nth derivative is what? Nth derivative of this is the what? A to minus 1 raised to n minus 1 raised to n. Okay. A raised to n factorial upon ax plus b to the power n plus 1. Okay. So what is this then? 1 upon. So minus 1 raised to n. Your a is what? The coefficient of x. But the coefficient of x is 1. So we are not writing that. Into n factorial upon x minus 2 raised to n plus 1 minus 1 raised to n into n factorial upon x minus 1 raised to n plus 1. Only this. This is your. Okay. So if suppose twice x plus 3 is there. Suppose this is twice x plus 3. Okay. So what to do then? Again you see the degree of the numerator is less than degree of the denominator. So here what then? Here you will get twice x plus 3. Here you will get a twice x plus 3. So if x is equal to 2, if x is equal to 2, then what is this? So this will be 0. This is 2 means what? This is 7 now. 4 plus 3 is 7. So is equal to what? B. So your B is what? 7. If x is equal to 1, then x is equal to 1, then this is 5. Okay. This is minus a. That means a is equal to minus 5. Okay. So your value is what here then? Your B is positive. So this is 7. Your a is negative. So this is 5. Okay. So now check whether the values of a are correct or not. This is what? 7x minus 7 minus 5x plus 10. Okay. So if you do this calculation, this is what? Twice x. Yes, twice x is there, and your constant is 6. That means you are correct. Okay. So now we have to find this. So what? The 7 is constant. So 7 will be as it is now. This is what? 7 will be as it is. Okay. And this is 1 upon this. Okay. So this will what? Only here what? Answer is what? Here 5. Okay. 7 and 5 will be added. All the rest are the same here. Okay. So these are what? So partial fractions. These are the examples of the partial fractions. Okay. Now suppose y is equal to, suppose your y is equal to x square upon x plus 2 into twice x plus 3 there. Okay. And then you have problem is what? Find y. Problem is what? Find y. So your y is this. Okay. So your y is what? X square. Okay. So this is x square. So now here what? The partial fraction you are, okay. For the partial fraction, directly you can write a upon the first factor, b upon the second factor. But here the degree of the numerator is same as the degree of the denominator. To start for partial fraction, so what you have to do? So we have to coefficient of x square and coefficient of x square. Coefficient of x square from the numerator is 1. Coefficient of x square from the denominator is 2. See here, if you multiply this, this is twice x square. Okay. Then you can write this is what? A upon first factor plus b upon the second factor. You can write. Okay. So we'll multiply by this to here. So what we get? X square. So this is what? 1/2 x plus 2 twice x plus 3 plus a into twice x plus 3 plus b into x plus 2. Okay. So what we'll do? We'll put first zeros of this one. You have to find so zeros of the denominator. That is x plus 2 is equal to 0. Means x is equal to minus 2. We'll put x is equal to minus 2. What happened? This is my this is what? 4. This is 4. Okay. If you put minus 2 here, this is 0. This is 0. You will get a now. So a into what? This is minus 4. Minus 4 plus 3 is minus 1. Minus 1. So therefore a is equal to what? Minus 4. Minus 4. Okay. Now put x is equal to twice x plus 3 is equal to 0. Then x is equal to what? Minus 3 by 2. Minus 3. So this is what? Minus 3 by 2 square means what? This is what? 9 by 4. 9 by 4. If you put here x is equal to minus 3 by 2. So this is 0. This is also 0. So what? B into what? Minus 3 by 2 plus 2. So this is what then? 9 by 4 is equal to. What is this? This is 4. So this is what? B by 2. So implies that is it minus? No, it is b by 2. Okay. So b is equal to what then? You multiply by 2 here. Then this is 9 by 2. Is 9 by 2. So therefore y is equal to 1/2. Your a is what? Minus 7. Okay. Or minus 4. So this is minus 4 into 1 upon x plus 2. Your b is what? 9 by 2 into 1 upon twice x plus 3. We can write like this. Okay. Now we will write yn directly. So derivative of half will be 0. The first derivative is 0. This minus 4 as it is. This is 1 upon x plus b. So minus 1 raised to n factorial. A raised to n. Your a is 1 now. So no need to write 1 raised to n now. So this is what? X plus 2 raised to n plus 1. Plus 9 by 2 as it is. It is constant. It will be as it is. This is 1 upon something. So this is what is? Minus 1 raised to n factorial. 2 raised to n. Because a raised to n is 2 raised to n. Upon twice x plus 3 raised to n plus 1. Okay. So this is it. Okay. So I hope that you can do this what? Suppose x square plus twice x plus 3 is there. Then same thing here. Only what? This will be the change. Okay. So degree of the numerator is same as the degree of the denominator. So if the degree of the numerator is same as the degree of the denominator, just you have to write the coefficient of x square from the numerator upon the coefficient of x square from the denominator. This is your first term. Then a upon first factor plus b upon the second factor. Okay. So for such type of the function, you should factorize the denominator. If you cannot factorize the denominator, then it is a complicated then. Okay. So you cannot apply that formula. Now next. So this is the application of the formula 1 upon x plus b. Suppose y is equal to now x to the power 4 upon x minus 1, x minus 2 now. Suppose this. Okay. Now here what happened? Degree of the numerator is greater than degree of the denominator. For this, what you have to do? So you have to multiply by this here, x to the power 4 will be here. And you have to multiply you have to multiply this plus 2. You have to find the quotient and the remainder here. So what you don't want x to the power 4, so you multiply by x square. So x to the power 4 minus 3x cube plus twice x square. This is minus plus minus. Okay. So this you have to take the addition of this one. So this is what 3x cube minus twice x square. Now you don't want 3x cube, so just multiply by 3x now. Just multiply by 3x now. Okay. So if you multiply 3x now here, so this is what 3x square minus 9x 3x cube minus 9x square plus 6x. So this is minus plus minus. 3x cube 3x square get cancelled. So this is what minus twice x square plus 9. So this is what 7x square minus 6x. Minus 6x. Right? See, the degree of the denominator is 2 now here, and this is the 2. So remainder should be the less than the degree of the denominator. So less than the degree. So that means this should be less than 1 now. Degree should be the less than 1. So now you have to add here plus 7 now. Okay. So 7x square minus 21x plus 14. So minus plus minus. Okay. So 21 minus 6. 21 minus 6 is 15. So this is what 15x minus 14. Okay. So therefore your y is what? X square plus 3x plus 7 plus 15x minus 14 upon x minus 1, x minus 2. Okay. This is your y. You will take this part first. You will simplify this part now. 15x minus 14 upon x minus 1, x minus. Note that if you made mistake somewhere, you will get a wrong answer now. So we will take the care everywhere. So this is what 3x square x to the power 4. See, minus 6 3x cube plus twice x square. This get cancelled. This is 3x square minus twice x square. Then you are multiplying by 3x. So this is what 3x cube minus 9x square plus 6 is okay. Minus okay. So now this is what x cube get cancelled. This is 7x square is correct. Minus 6x is correct. Okay. Then you don't want 7x square. So if you multiply by 7, you get 7x square cancelled. So this is what then plus 51. This is what 15. This is okay now. Okay. So now this is what a upon x minus 1 plus b upon x minus 2. Minus 2. Okay. So now this is what 15x minus 14 is equal to a into x minus 2 plus b into x minus 1. Okay. So x is equal to 1 implies that. So this is 1 now. 1. 1. So x is equal to 1. So this is what? Minus a now. So therefore a is equal to minus 1. A is equal to minus 1. So if you put x is equal to 2, this implies that. So 30 minus this is 16 now. 16 is equal to 2 this is 0, b. Okay, b is equal to 16. So therefore y is equal to x square plus 3x plus 7 minus I write first the value of b now. Okay. Okay, so okay, no problem for this. A is negative 1 upon x minus 1 plus b is what? 16. So I write 16 into 1 upon x minus 2. X minus 2. This is your y. This is your simplified y. We'll write y now. We'll assume that your n is strictly greater than 2. Okay. So this minus will be as it is. Minus 1 raised to n factorial. Okay. 1 is there. Okay. So x minus 1 raised to n plus 1. Plus 16 into minus 1 raised to n factorial upon x minus 2 raised to n plus 1. So this is your answer. This is your answer. Okay. So here you have to write n is greater than 2. So now note that n must be the natural number. Natural number means what? So for this successive differentiation, n is the natural number, means positive integer. Means positive, natural number means positive integer. So for this, for successive differentiation, your n is what? The natural number or positive integer. So in this way you can differentiate like this. This is the application of this one. You will get a different problem for this one. So I have given the degree of the numerator is less than the degree of denominator. I have taken an example of the degree of numerator is same as the degree of the denominator. I have taken also example of a degree of numerator is greater than degree of denominator. You have to apply this for the rest of the problem. Okay. So now if y is equal to cos to the power 4x, so find y. Cos to the power 4x y. Okay, so you know that the cos twice x is equal to the formula for cos twice x is what? 2 cos square x. 2 cos square x minus 1. 2 cos square. So formula for this is what? The cos square x minus sin square x. Right? So I have sin square x is the 2 1 minus cos square. So this is 2 cos square x. Okay. So I can write this is what? That means what? 2 cos square x. Cos square x is that what? You have to shift this. This is what? 1 plus cos twice x upon 2. This is the formula for cos 2x. Okay. So now, because I know the derivative of only the cos x. Okay. I don't know the derivative of cos square. So you have to convert the cos to the power 4 in terms of sin and cos only. No power. We don't want the powers. Okay. So that will do. Now cos square is equal to this. Okay. So cos to the power 4x now. Cos to the power. You have to the square of this one then. Cos twice x upon 2 bracket square. So this is what? 1 by 4 plus plus what? 1 by 4. Okay, so we write 1 by 4 here. 1 by 4 in the bracket now. Okay, so this is 1 plus 2 cos twice x plus cos square twice x. Cos square twice x. Okay, we'll simplify it. Again, this is what then? 1 by 4 plus 1 half cos twice x plus 1 by 4. Again, this is cos square twice x now. You have to replace x as the twice x. So this is what then? This is what? This is cos square twice x. This is what? 1 plus cos 4x upon 2. This is the formula for cos square twice x. Okay. Again, we will simplify this. This is what? 1 by 4 plus 1 half cos twice x plus 1 by 8 plus 1 by 8 cos 4x. Okay. So this is your y now. This is your y. Because cos to the power 4. If there is angle cos square for twice x, then you have to write the cos square twice. This is your formula for cos x. Then cos square twice x, cos to the power 4 twice x. Then this is cos square cos to the power 4 twice x. You are taking the square of this one. Okay. So you have to do. If there is angle, then replace here and then take the square. Okay. So same thing now here what we did. Cos square twice x. See, we did this. Okay. So this formula is very important here. Okay. So now this is 1 by 8. This is what? 2 by 8 and this is what? 3 by 8 plus 1 half cos twice x plus 1 by 8 cos 4x. Okay. So what is y and then? Yn is equal to, so your n is what? 1. 1 is the natural number. So derivative of this is 0. So this is 1 half. Okay. What is the cos to the power? Cos x plus b. 8 to the power n. So this is 2 to the power n. Cos of twice x plus n pi by 2. But you may write this is what? 2 raised to n minus 1. No problem for this one. This is what then? 1 by 8 4 raised to n cos of 4x plus n pi by 2. N pi by 2. You may simplify this. You may simplify. You may write this is what? 2 raised to twice n. 2 raised to twice n minus 3. Okay. That also we can do this one. Okay. So see the option. Which option is there? This is what? 2 raised to n minus 1 cos of twice x plus n pi by 2 plus this is what? 2 cube. So this is what? 2 raised to twice n minus 3 cos of 4x plus n pi by 2. Okay. This. Okay. Similarly for cos cube also you can do this one. So for cos cube you have direct formula for cos 3x. So this is what? 4 cos cube x minus 3 cos x minus 3 cos x. Right. This is the formula for cos 3x. So for cos cube you can write this is what? You can shift this. What is this? Cos cube x is equal to what? 1 by 4, 1 by 4. So you have to shift this, okay? Yeah, just 1 cos 3x plus 3 by 4 cos x. Okay? Now you can, this is your y now. This is your y. Okay? So y is your cos cube x. You can differentiate this. Now your y is what then? Y is equal to 1 by 4, 3 raised to n cos of 3x plus n pi by 2 plus 3 by 4. Your a is 1. So this is cos of x plus n pi by 2. Okay? In this way. Similarly for sin 3x, you have the formula for sin 3x is what? 3 sin x minus 4 sin cube x. Okay? So that means if your y is equal to sin cube 7x suppose. Okay? So you get the formula for sin cube x here. Just you have to shift this side and this side here. So this is what? Sin cube x is equal to 3 by 4 sin x minus 1 by 4 sin 3x. Okay? So this is the formula for this one. Okay? Just write the formula for sin 3x as it is. Now you want what? Sin cube 7x. So your sin cube 7x, this is your y, is equal to, what you have to do? You have to replace x as a 7x now. So this is what? 3 by 4 sin 7x minus 1 by 4 sin 21x. Okay? Now your y is what then? Yn is equal to 3 by 4 7 raised to n sin of 7x plus n pi by 2 minus 1 by 4 21 raised to n sin of 21x plus n pi by 2. Okay? So in this way you can differentiate. So what we did the cos. Okay? So now you want to find sin to the power 4 is equal to. So what to do with? Okay? So you know that. So we know that what? Okay. Sin to the power 4. We know that 2 cos twice x. 2 cos twice x. Okay, not 2 sin square x. 2 sin square x is equal to 1 minus cos twice x. We know that 1 minus cos is what? 2 cos square, 2 sin square, and angle is half of the angle you have to take. This formula is known to you. So sin square x is equal to 1 half minus 1 half cos twice x. Okay? Now you want sin to the power 4 now. Sin to the power 4, that means you have to take the square of this one. So this is what? 1 by 4 minus, you have to do product of this one. So product of this one, this is what again? 1 half then. 1 half and multiply by 2. So cos of twice x. Cos of twice x. Then plus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4 cos square twice x. Now you know the formula for cos square twice x then. This is 1 by 4 minus 1 half cos twice x plus 1 by 4. Cos twice x is what? 1 plus 2, 1 plus cos twice x upon 2. This is the formula. Twice x means 4x is the I have to write. This is the formula for cos square twice x. So this is what? 1 by 4 minus 1 half cos twice x plus 1 by 8 plus 1 by 8 cos 4x. Okay? So 1 by 8 plus 1 by 8 is 3 by 8. So this is what then? 3 by 8. 3 by 8. And just you have to differentiate this. This is your y. Yn is equal to minus 1 half 2 raised to n cos of twice x plus n pi by 2 plus 1 by 8 4 raised to n cos of 4x plus n pi by 2. Okay? In this way you can write this. Next, if y is equal to cos square x sin x. Cos square x sin x. Okay, so you know that 2 cos square x is what? 1 plus cos twice x upon 2 sin x. You have to remove the product. So what is this? Just do the product. This 1 half sin x plus 1 half sin x cos twice x. Okay, so you know the formula for 2 sin a cos b. So that formula you should know. So this is what? Sin of a plus b plus sin of a minus b. This is very important now here. Plus sin of a minus b. So this is what? 1 half sin x plus 1 by 4. 1 by 4. Okay. You have to write the 2 sin x in this. Okay. So that is what? Sin a plus b. So sin of 3x. plus sine of a minus b is minus x now. This is very important. Sine is very important. So now this is what? Half sine x plus 1 by 4 sine 3x minus 1 by 4 sine x. Okay. So this is 2 by 4 and this is this. So this is what? 1 by 4 sine x plus 1 by 4 sine 3x. This is your y now. So y is equal to. So y is equal to what? 1 by 4 sine of x plus n pi by 2 plus 1 by 4 3 raised to n sine of 3x plus n pi by 2. Okay, this is your solution now. This is the application of the formula now. This is the application of the formula. Okay. Now we'll take the next problem. We'll take next problem. So we'll take the product of we'll take this y. Y is equal to cos x, cos twice x, cos 3x. Okay. So you know the formula for cos a plus b. Cos 2 cos a cos b. 2 cos a cos b is equal to what? Cos a plus b plus cos a minus b. Is it correct? So what is the formula for cos a plus b? Cos a cos b minus sin a sin b. Okay. So this is correct now. Okay. So now 2 is not there. So we can write 1. We can correct this 2 first. Okay. So we write 1 half now. So this is your a is 1 x and b is this. Okay. So cos of, so we write here cos of 3x. So cos of 3x. Okay. So cos of 3x plus cos of for a minus b, b minus a doesn't matter. This is what? Cos x, because cos of minus theta is cos theta. So this is cos 3x. So this is 1 half cos 3x into cos 3x. Okay, we'll keep this as it is. Cos x cos 3x. Okay, so this is 1 half again. 1 by 4 again this is. We'll multiply by 2 now this. We'll multiply 2. So it will be 1 by 4 now here. This is half, this is 1 by 4. Now again this is 2 cos a cos b. So this is what? Cos of 6x plus 1. This is 0 because cos 0 is 1. Okay, so plus. Now this is what is, again this is 2 now. 2 is there now because we are writing here 4. This is 2 is there. So 2 cos a cos b is what? Cos a plus b. So cos 4x plus cos twice x. For cos a minus b, b minus a, it doesn't matter this. Okay. So is there any similar? No. So this is what? 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4 cos 4x plus 1 by 4 cos twice x plus 1 by 4 cos 6x. This is your y. So y is what? 1 by 4 4 raised to n cos of 4x plus n pi by 2 plus 1 by 4 2 raised to n cos of twice x plus n pi by 2 plus 1 by 4 6 raised to n cos of 6x plus n pi by 2. Okay. So this is the crucial part, but this is not a part of the FYBC. It is a part up to the 12th, part of the 11th now. Okay. This is the 11th standard geometry. Okay. Now we did it. Did the application for sine 1 upon sine of something this. Okay. Now we take the problem, that is what? Y is equal to e raised to twice x cos square x sin x. So you know the derivative of e raised to x sin of x plus your cos of. That means you have to simplify this. You have to split in terms of sin and cos only. Okay. So that we will do now. This is y is equal to, I will write here half e raised to twice x 2 cos square x sin x. Okay. I know the formula for 2 cos square x. Formula for 2 cos square x is what? 1 plus cos twice x. 1 plus cos twice x into sin x. Again I will do here e raised to twice x. So this will what then? Sin x plus cos twice x into sin x. I will separate this. This is 1/2 e raised to twice x sin x plus I will write here 1 by 4. 1 by 4 e raised to twice x 2 sin x cos twice x. I will write this because here 1/2. Okay, so 2 get cancelled. This will be half. Don't cancel this 2. Now you apply the formula for 2 sin x cos b. So this is what 1/2 e raised to twice x sin x plus 1 by 4 e raised to twice x. Just apply formula. 2 sin a cos b is what? Sin a plus b. So sin a plus b is what? Sin 3x plus sin a minus b. You have to take the care of the angle now for sin. So angle of a is what? So sin a minus b. A from the angle of sin and b from the angle of cos. So this is the minus. You have to take the care of this one. Now see, this is 1 by 4 and this is minus here. Okay. So you can do this. This is what then? 1 by 4 e raised to twice x sin x. This will be plus 1 by 4 e raised to twice x sin 3x. Okay. Now you get a formula now here. E raised to x sin of bx plus c. Okay. So we'll write the formula now. We'll apply that formula. Okay. Here your a is 2 and your b is 1 now. So what is yn then? This is your yn. So yn is equal to 1 by 4 will be as it is. A square plus b square. So your a is 2. So a square is 4. 4 plus 1 is 5. 5 raised to n by 2. E raised to whatever this is as it is. Okay. Sin of angle will be as it is. Plus n. Tan inverse of b by a. So your b is what? Angle 1. 1 by 2. Tan inverse of 1 by 2. Plus this 1 by 4 as it is. A square plus b square. Your a is 2. Your b is 9. So a square is 4. 4 plus 9 is 13. So this is 13 n by 2. Okay. So e raised to twice x as it is. Sin of 3x plus n tan inverse of b upon a. Your b is 3 upon 2. Okay. So this is your solution of the problem. This is your solution of the problem. Okay. So I hope that you understand this one. Only the crucial part is what you have to split this one. Okay. So I hope that you can do this. You can do this. Okay. So we'll see some problems. If y is equal to twice x plus 3 to the power m, then ym is equal to what then? Ym, okay? Power m is what? 2 raised to m into m factorial. Okay? So now if this is what, if ym is this, okay? If yn is equal to 0, if m is less than n, is less than n, is less than n, and your yn is what? 2 raised to n, n factorial, that means 2 raised to n factorial, if m is equal to n now. Okay, so that means what? If this and yn is equal to 2 raised to m factorial, if m is equal to okay, y, this is yn, okay, this is y. If m is equal to n, note that 2 raised to m, you may write 2 raised to n into n factorial also, or m into 2 raised to m into m factorial, or 2 raised to n into n factorial, doesn't matter this, okay. But m is there, that means you are right in terms of m now. So 2 raised to m factorial, okay. This will be the y. So if m is n, okay. So you know this. Again, if y is equal to x raised to m now, suppose, okay. So then y is equal to, yn is equal to, so you go on differentiating this, m into m minus 1, m minus 2, m minus n, x raised to m minus n, if your m is less than n, if your m is less than n, m is greater than n, if m is greater than n. Okay, and this is equal to what then? M factorial. This is only m factorial. Okay, so if m is equal to n, and is equal to 0 if m is less than n. Note that this. Note that this. Okay. If your m is greater than n, then this. If your m is equal to n, then this is what? M factorial or n factorial, doesn't matter this. If m is less than n, this is 0. Okay. So you should note this also. So that means nth derivative what? M is greater than, m is less than n, then nth derivative is 0. Note that. Because m is less than. So that means if it is power 7 and you are finding the derivative of 8th derivative. So up to power 7 it is constant and 8th derivative will be 0. That means what? M should be the less than n. It is 0. Nth derivative is 0 means your m should be the less than n. Okay. So y is 0 if and only if m is less than n. Okay. So take the care of that one. So I hope that you understand this one. You can differentiate, you can find the nth derivative of anything now. Okay. So you have to take the care of that one. So you have to simplify that. Okay. So you should know the formula for 2 sin A cos B, 2 sin A sin A. So trigonometric formula you should know. Okay. If you don't know the trigonometric formula, it is very complicated for you. Okay. So now we stop here. Thank you.